Welcome back to Chateau Laham, everyone. Ham here, and cracking on from last time out. I've got a plan. I'm the man with the plan, Ham with the man with the plan. I'm just going to tuck this, actually, down here today, not back the other side where I struggled to get it out. Can I maybe do that, please? And we'll get you down here like that. Right, good. I want to get this field planted up today. We got a bit to do. There we go. We're going to be selling off some of our greenhouses today, and that's going to give us a little bit of cash back, but it's also going to allow us to have some room to put down the timber or the sawmill and to get our new dairy building built in too. I don't know if I'll put the dairy building in straight away, but ooh, I'm going to have to move the combine there. Yeah, I don't think I'll get the dairy in straight away. I might. We'll see how we go. But it's not a huge building. And I found another builder. I say builder, but I found another, mod that we can put in to help us achieve our goal of goat's butter. It just fits the bill, doesn't it? And some of you have said that in the chat down below in the comments section, that it just fits the bill, having goats do the milk. We are in France, so it just does all work out. Right, I'm going to leave this just parked out here for a little bit. It's just going to be the best thing for it. Well, it's not actually living it out in the elements, but for the moment, so we can get in and out. We're going to need to pull that cedar out. Now, look, here's the thing. I need to fertilize this field. We've currently got a bunch of lime in here that we need to ditch and get rid of, which is totally fine. I also need to go and purchase some fertilizer. But I'm also going to take the trailer down and buy some more snails. I want to get some more snails cranking out today. Get a couple of more greenhouses going with the snails. When we get production of that going up. So lots to do, basically. We got lots to do. And, I was considering plowing this field, but I don't think we will. So before I just crack on with dusting this field, because we can lime it and then we can plow it in or do what we need to do in here. You can see definitely needs lime. It doesn't matter when we put it in, I don't think. But just to show you here, we're going to just sell off a couple of these now. Go to construction, please. Here we go. And the ones we're going to take out, so we're going to get about 17.9 back for them all. So I'm going to sell that one. And I thought about getting rid of this one as well, potentially. But I might leave these as my snail breeders down here. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. That's got us to 80,000. Ooh, wow. And I'll get rid of that one. And I'll leave this one up our sleeve and that one up our sleeve. I potentially just want to have a minimum of 4. Look, the other thing is we can always buy more back later, which is totally fine. Okay, now with our productions here, the first thing I want to do is get our... I'll show you the buildings I've got. One of them is the dairy. And it is a really cool little building, and it will fit the bill. It's this one here. This is going to be our little dairy shed. That's why I think I might clear this one out, because it's going to allow me to have room to do what I need to do. Access to either side, tipping, that sort of stuff. I might even need to put it like that way, to be fair, which is fine. I'm not going to do it now, like I said. But we will do it. It's 55,000 this one, so it's a little bit cheaper than the last one and a little bit smaller footprint, which is what I want. However, the other thing I want is this sawmill, and this is why I needed a little bit extra room as well. I think I might get rid of that one. Okay. We'll throw this one in here just to give me some room to maneuver and do what we got to do, because this should give us enough room for both of our productions here. Overlaps, overlaps. You know what? I'm okay with that. We'll do like that. Great. Now, that's going to allow us to start getting some timber dragged up the hill so we can make room to plow that field a little bit. It's also going to allow me to knock down some of those trees when we eventually can. Let's just have a look at our productions here for a sec. Oh, there it is. There's the spanner. Okay, here we go. So I think the thing I want to pump out, maybe long planks. Oh, prefab walls. Crikeys. I don't think we want that. I was going to do wooden beams, because wooden beams are worth the most. Let's go ahead and activate wooden beams. And I think long planks. yeah, the rest will leave. I think that's what we'll do. Wooden beams and long planks. Okay, the other thing we need to do is purchase. A lot of purchasing, a lot of that sort of stuff going on today. We need to come down to the forestry section because I'm just going to drag these up basically into the slots. So we want to go here, and I'm actually going to get this winch just here. This one allows us to pull a little bit more tonnage. I'm going to buy that one. Yes, cool. Great. Done. Lovely. Thank you very much. We'll have to go pick that up when we go down to pick up some more fertilizer, pick up some more snails, yada, yada, yada. All of the above. Now, let me just go like this because I want to maximize how much lime I'm throwing out here. Yeah, let's just go with that. Okay. Let's quickly dust this field. Yeah, already drastic improvements, drastic changes to the farm, but I'm all about it, you know. Let's go here and go bang. Oh, look at that. I tell you what, this thing, wow, it actually throws out the lime really slowly. By the way, the new Emergencies DLC is out for Farming Sim. It's free. It's a bit of fun. So if that's the thing that you love, then that is out now for Farming Sim. Get your head around it. I've already downloaded it, put it in the game. So who knows? One day we could be getting a job with the fire department here in Méchet. Okay, let me just go ahead and lime all this up, and we can crack on. That. I thought I'd do this one also. Look, it didn't say it needed it, but look, we're doing the field fresh, brand new grass, so why not just throw the lime down? Be cautious. We've got it. It's not like we're absolutely strapped for lime. And I've still got plenty to do the extra little spot we've got down here when we pull those trees up. Let's go ahead now, hook up our little trailer because we're going to need it to go and load up a few things like lime bags. I mean, not lime bags. Yeah, fertilizer. That's the one. Fertilizer. And what else? And snails. Yep. Anything else? Well, I don't think so. Like, it's a trip down into town that I don't like to do all the time. I was thinking about changing out. Oh, I need seeds. Seeds. That's the one I need. Seeds team. Right, let's do that. And then we can pick up our new winch system. Yep. Right, let's go ahead and get those. Because we don't have a fertilizer section on our drill, so we can't actually, you know. Yeah, we don't actually have a fertilizer component to our drill, or yeah, basically it's our drill. So we can't actually do that. Right. What I'll do, because I want to get those trees up and in and cooking straight away, so we can get some timber out and we can make some more money off that. The sooner we can start paying down our debt also, the better. But look, we're in rebuilding phase. We're rebuilding this farm from the ground up, and that's what we have to remember. I think if we can get a few sort of productions into order, it's going to put us in good stead going forward. Right, we've just made it to the store, so we'll jump in and purchase our seeds, fertilizer, and we'll have to drop down to the... Yeah, the name that that name that shall not be named, that I cannot name. Oh, brilliant. There is our winch just there. I might just drop you there. All right, team. So this is all a bit of a learning curve. This one actually won't be compatible with us, this winch. So I'm going to have to go and get the other winch. The other one's about the same price anyway, so neither here nor there. I'll just slide that into there. We'll send it back to the shop and we'll get the new one. How does that sound? Bloody brilliant. Right. Let's go ahead and sell that now. And then we'll purchase all of our gear and we'll throw it all on the back. You could just sell that, thanks. We lost a little bit of money on it. I'm not too concerned. We will go ahead now and purchase, now this one, a little bit more expensive, but it does do 8.6 tons. This one only does 6.6. Do I want this one? It's 20k. I don't really. We're just going to have to cut the logs up and into like 6-ton bits. That'll be fine. I'll buy that one. Okay, got our dragger there. Let's also purchase some seeds and gear. Let's have a look now. What do we got? What do we got? Consumables category. Solid fertilizer bags is what we want. These are a little more expensive, but I think it'll be okay. We'll get 2, 3, 4 will be good. Fertilizer bags, sure. We'll see how that goes. Look, if we need more, we need more. If we don't use it all, we've got some for another time, which is totally fine. Also, seeds category. Here we go. And I'll get 2 bags of that. Okay, 2 bags of seeds, 2 bags of that. We have to also purchase some snails from the Bittercon. Sure. No, it was the... No, it was something to do with Odin and conning Odin. I might just fill up with some fuel here while I'm here. I don't know what the price is, but I think I'd rather do it now while we're here and while I'm remembering. Nice. 82 euros for that. That's actually not too bad. I'm pretty stoked with that, actually. Right, we'll get these on to the trailer. Yeah, shame about that other winch not being compatible with our setup, but I should have probably checked into that a little bit more before. Right, in, up, angled slightly down. See if we can get all 4 of these in one hit. I don't know about the weight. We do have the weight wheels on. Ooh. Oh no, ham. Yep, heavy. Bags heavy. Big bags. Even 2. What if you put the winch on the back? Maybe we can use the winch system here to give us a bit of counterbalance. Or maybe I should finally buy a weight. Ah, I found it. I found the weights section. It says weights. Oh dear. Let's go with something decent, shall we? The 900 might be good. The 650, 750 is probably the one we want. I'll just go with that one. We'll keep it black. Let's buy that. Okay. Hopefully this is going to help us be able to pick up all our bags in one sitting. And the good thing is we can just either slip it onto the trailer also and take it back with us. Ooh, is this picking it up the right direction, or do we have to... Alright, this will hopefully allow us to now pick up all of our baggies. Probably going to be handy having that weight too when we're doing some timber maneuvering, all sorts of stuff for the future, so worthy purchase in my books. Let's go ahead, see if we can drag all these up now. Firstly, ooh, actually it's still teetering on just 2. Wow. Always a fun game trying to load trailers with items. Okay, there we go. 2 down, 4 to go. Okay, seed bags are on, fertilizer's on. I might load the winch. Maybe it can squeeze up on the back there, but probably not. Right, don't ask me. Just don't ask questions. It's on there, okay? It was not pretty. It was not pretty. Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. Brickadon, by the way. Brick Odin. I went through all the BRI words to match Odin, and that's what it was. And that's how I came to the name, to remember it. As long as I remember Odin, somehow I'll get to it. The Brickadon. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit more snails on here. So we're going to have to make another trip back at some point with the snails. But... oh, shish kebabs. She's pretty loaded up. Let's get back home. Let's get on the road. On the road again. Subject my viewers to me singing again. It's a beautiful day in Méchet again. I can't wait to get overtaken again. When you look at things, everything looks a bit dire at the moment, doesn't it? Like we've got our work cut out for us. We really do. Having one tractor's really holding us up as well. Like, I could have had the worker probably in the field up there planting, but it is what it is. Okay, what are we going to do here? Well, I am going to simply do a magic trick. Is everyone ready for this? I'm going to say the words abracadabra, alakazam. Make all this product be on land. See? How good is that? Magic trick done. Okay, that's my magic trick for the day. No more of that. Let's go ahead now, and we're going to have to... well, yes. We're going to have to dump this trailer here. We'll have to pick up our dragger, and we want to get that timber thrown into there. Yeah, we just are. We're just going to have to get... I need that timber moved so I can get stuff done, but I also need the field... I want the field planted today with grass. Also, I just need to check something here. Yeah, a good save. Thank you. Soil composition. No, we want the calendar here. Please give me spring wheat. We are in the last period for harvesting that. So that's fine. So we've got till February and March before we need to plant that again. Okay, cool. So we got a few months up our sleeve, basically. We've got the whole winter period before we need to worry about that. Let's go ahead now, and we're going to have to work on getting this timber up into the sawmill. So we'll head down here and have a look at all of that, hey? Oh, I remember doing this from a while back. Yes, not my favorite of the jobs, but it's a necessity, okay? And it's, look... hard work means that we can earn some money, you know? Nothing comes for free. Alright, let's start with this bopper. There we go. Let's wrap you there. Thanks. Up, up, up. And then B. Yeah, look at me remembering. Put the torch away. Right. Let's get this dragged up the hill. Let's get the first tree in here, and then we can, I'll time-lapse these, getting all this stuff up here, because I might need to actually... Now, is that not a thing? Yeah, okay. It's one that I have to activate. Also, how much wood was that? It was barely a wood. Okay, it's one, yeah. Here I am thinking I have to chop it. No, you just have to drag it up there and hit the accept button. Right. I don't think I need the front weight on, but it is what it is. Let's crack on with the rest of this, get this up, and so we can start getting things ploughed in. little New Holland. You can do it. We're almost done. Just one more sort of smaller tree and some timber wedges to clean up around there, and then we can get cracking on. So once I throw this in here in the next tree, we can go ahead and keep cracking on with what we're doing. Come on, tree, just pull into the box for me. There you go. We just sort of back around there. We don't want to hit anything. Very, very good. And then we can look at how much timber we've got in here as well. We've got a decent amount. We've already got 37,500 wood in this thing. How much does it actually take? Wow. It takes 100,000. Crikeys. And I guess we'll see what the conversion is. What is it? 416 wood to 275 planks. That's for that. 183 beams for 416 wood. Okay, so it's going to be churning for a little while anyway, for the next couple of months, which is good. And then we've got some cleanup work up here we can do with some trees as well. I don't want to deforest the place. I like to have some trees around. You know, you've got to have nature and stuff, but when it's getting in the way of our farming, it's getting in the way of our farming. All right, let me just clean up some of this stuff, and then we can get the plow out and cut this in. Okay, I'm just looking through the grass here. I don't know where there's going to be lots of wedges left over or not, but I'd say that's a pretty good job. If we look at our little sort of line here now, our edge here sort of goes through this way, and it's going to continue on through there. So yeah, really happy with how that's sort of turned up and how it's kind of cleared up this area a little bit too. It'll be interesting to see what's left under the grass once we're done. Hopefully it's all good. Let's go up now and just throw this last tree in. We can drop off the winch. It can live up here by the forestry section also. Probably just tuck this out the back here like this. And this muddy spot just here, I might have to spend some money to gravel this up if we're going to be driving around here. It's going to be definitely tough. If it rains, it's going to be really boggy through here, so we might need to get some gravel thrown over the top of it and get it compacted. Right. Before I cut that in, because we've got some time to get that field done, what I'd prefer to do is get that field up there all finished today, especially because it's now 5 p.m. So I really do want to get... is that my... I think that's my weight. I'm going to drop the weight off too. I'll just plop the weight. Plop the weight. Plop the weight, baby. Let's throw that in there. Thank you. I might also grab some of that feed, and we might get another snail thingy greenhouse. That's the one. Going. Snail thingy. Pick that up. Looks like we've got another a pallet there of feed, which is great. Keep that going. Definitely want to keep that going. I'll throw the snails on top. Cool. Yeah, we'll have to get some more of these breeding snails from the Brick Odin. Probably very wrongly pronounced, but I'm doing my best, okay? I'm trying to acclimatize to the French lifestyle. We're gonna have to get some water in that too, Ham. You know what? I'm just gonna put them in here for today. They can go in here. Because we've already got water in there, and I'll throw a little bit more lettuce in there too. Next set of lettuce can go in, next bunch we can go and get some more snails, and we'll get another greenhouse going. I think that's what we'll do. We'll just keep that one going for the bit. I was thinking like potentially, what's going on here? Why can't I get my tines? There we go. Yeah, I was going to get the second greenhouse up, but look, I want to get this field in. I keep coming, but everything comes back to that field. I want to get that grass planted. What about shutting the door too, so the snails don't escape? Okay. It looks like it's slow going for the old snail breeding, but that's okay. We're not in any rush at the moment, but eventually we want to get all 5 of these leftover greenhouses going. I don't think I will sell off all of them. I think we'll keep 5 going, considering how slow it might be. And I think that's kind of going to be good. That'll be a good production chain for us. Right, so let's get... actually, you know what I will do? Just before I empty out the lime in this bucket to get fertilizer in it, I'm going to just throw lime over that section where I haven't... Now, what in the heck has happened there? I've broken it. I've broken the bucket. There we go. What, that was odd. Wasn't quite hooking it up correct. I'll go through and lime this now. That way I can empty out the lime. And that way I know it's done. Alright, here we go. Oops, you probably missed a little bit there, Ham. It'll be interesting to see if that lime does take in the grass there. It is our land, so there should be lime on it, but I wonder if it's going to be more effective if the field was actually there, if it yeah, you know. But whatever, I'll give it a go now. Can't hurt to try it for science, you know, for future. Right, sweet. Let's go empty this, fill up with some fertilizer, dump a bunch of fertilizer onto that top field. Control I. Hey, what do you know? Exactly where I wanted it. Okay, let's go fill up with some fertilizer. We'll get some seeds in, and then we can put the grass in and get that grass growing. I want it in the ground for this month. Okay, here we go. We're going to need to fertilize the big field anyway. Do you want to just top that up? Nice, okay. This tractor is just a workhorse, is it not? Okay, let's go with steering assist, please. Okay. Oh, it's got a big spread for the old fertilizer, hasn't it? Look at the spread on that. Hello, winner. I think we've just found our calling, everyone. I'm not going to time-lapse this, obviously, as you can see. A bit hopeless time-lapsing this. I will tell you a fun little story. Before I got to recording today, Hanky and I went for a lovely little walk. It's a beautiful day out, and we walked up past the horse paddocks and some of the farms up there, and it was just meant to be a farming day, I think, today, because I saw all the Kubotas. The farm up the road, they have all Kubotas. They had all the big Kubotas out doing, they were slashing the paddocks. It was really cool to see. I love going up and watching it, and it's kind of cool because Hanky loves watching the horses. He's got this fascination with the horses. He's got this real fascination with them. It's kind of cute. He just stands there, he looks at me, and then he keeps looking at the horse. He's got this big smile on his face. For those that don't know, Hank is my dog. He's a Staffy. He's a beautiful boy. Right, cool. Let's go drop this off, and let's start getting some grass in, shall we? That. Pick up this cedar. Oh, you know it's work. It's a work day when there's just products all over the yard. Products, equipment. We're fully into the swing of things now. Okay. Now this one's not as big as working with. I might need to. This way. Someone's put this damn trailer in the way. Someone trying to do clever magic tricks. Right. Now, do I need to cycle through to find spring wheat? Or is it literally just wheat because I planted it now? No, actually, what am I doing? It's with grass, Ham. Oh, that could have been a big mistake. Grass. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if I did that? Wrong. It wouldn't have let me anyway. It's not wheat season. It's wabbit season. No. You idiot. Okay. Let's go ahead now. So far away from me. Okay, let's get you lowered. Let's get you going. And hooray! We're planting. Now we're going to have to throw some more fertilizer on top of this. Purely because it's only that's its first layer of fertilizer, but that'll have to be next month. Next month, once the grass has germinated, we'll then throw another layer of fertilizer on top of it then. But I am hoping we can get some goats in very soon. Exciting times ahead for the farm. And this seeder works brilliantly. I guess we're only on a small field though, aren't we? Right. Off we go. It looks all so nice and neat when it's all seeded in, doesn't it? It just looks beautiful. The little patch back there I think I just missed, so I want to get that. I'm going to make sure I get a good clean, good go at it. What I might do, before we actually put the goat pasture down and get some goats in, which is that'll be a few months away anyway. I think I want to do a first cut on it. So I want to actually go ahead and, yeah, make sure I take a cut off it and get some grass bales and just keep some grass bales in storage for our goats. Because I just worry that potentially the paddock itself will run out of grass, and then at some point in the future we might just not have enough paddock grass, especially going over the winter periods for the goats. Groovy bananas. Rip. Great. That, ladies and gentlemen, is one field almost done. We just need another layer of fertilizer and then it's done. Hey, here's the piggies over here again. Oh, good. We've got another lettuce inbound there. Oh, things are looking up on the farm, ladies and gents. We do have that. We've got more work to do on this field prep work here. I think what we might start doing also is looking into some contract stuff, just so we can keep some money flowing in also. It's going to be crucial that we do that. Instead, contract. Let's have a look at. I don't know what contracts have been up at the moment, or what is around and about these days. We've got cultivating, baling, bale wrapping, deadwood, fertilizing. These ones here would be quite handy actually with our fertilizer, so we could probably do some of those. Harvesting, maybe not so with our combine. And also we got some mowing. We could get back into a bit of mowing. This one here might not be too bad. Plowing, sowing, spraying, tedding, wood transfer. Okay. Nothing great, nothing big and lucrative that I can see that I really want. I'm just going to go ahead and tuck this seeder back up in here for the moment. You can see the sun's getting real low, big guy. Yeah, it's better. Okay, guys. Okay, leave you there. If it rains overnight, we might get a nice wash on the actual tractor itself. Can we move these, please, in here? These, please, because I dare say we've probably got a couple of more that might pop in, do we? Yes. Any minute now. There it is. Right. So, yeah, things looking up in terms of product being in. We've got a plan. We've got the money to do our plan. And one last thing before we go. Let's go ahead and gravel this up. Gravel me timbers, laddie. That was terrible, Ham. Apologies. What's that? Is that our... that's concrete. Asphalt. Gravel. Here we go. Let's go like that, please. Nothing crazy. I just literally need this area to not be so muddy and cruddy. See what I did there? Otherwise, it's going to be a nightmare for us driving over this in the future. I might just gravel that up too. And a little bit around here. Right. Yeah, it all costs money, but I think that's definitely worth it. That can be gravelled in there too. Cool. Good. Yeah, I think that's a much better thing. That means we're not going to get all boggy in the rain. Okay. Wow. We got that field seeded just in time. Gang, thanks for hanging out again today at Chateau Le Ham's for a nice, fun adventure. I've been Ham. Please leave a like, comment down below any tips, tricks. No. Do you want to do that again? Yes. Hints, tips, tricks, comments, queries, questions. Please leave them down in the comments section. And I like to read them, and I always get back to you guys whenever I can at the most convenient point. All right. More to crack on with next time. See you in a couple of days. Like I said, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, these episodes are going up. I hope that is, hope that you're enjoying them. Until next time, get out of here.